Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is November the 4th, 2022. We're going to talk about the Qs today. We're going to look at this particular ETF and see what the market has in store for it. Is it going to continue to go down? Is it going to go up? What in the world? Let's talk. I did a video in the Q right here on May the 3rd. I was telling you all that I was looking for the price in the Q to go down. And you guys can see if I were to extend the prediction over to the right, October the 10th is where we would have received our ultimate TP price of around 16.35%. I told you all back in May, look for the Q to go down, and it did. So let's cut it. Now let's talk. Where are we going to go now? Let me zoom out, and I want you all to see what the market in the Q is doing. Well, it's in a downtrend. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it real. No fear, no FUD. We simply show you the charts. Anyone tells you to come in and buy the Q hasn't looked at the price chart, obviously, because we are in an entrenched downtrend. Now, take a look at this though. Have we received support? Because back here in August of 2020 was the last time the market in the Qs came in and held and bought. This was the bottom about 2 years ago. Isn't that amazing? The market in the Qs has done a 360 from 260, ran up to 400, and now we're right back down to 260 again in 2 years. Imagine the people who told you to hold the market for 5 years and you bought it at 260. You are now breaking even. Do you let the play go? Do you hold it? What in the world do you do? Let's look at the charts. Let's look at the Qs on the 3 months chart first to give you a perspective of the long term. And again, hey, can we be real? And let's talk about this chart. This is not a bullish chart right now. This is a bearish chart. This is a weak chart right here. This 3 month price bar is telling us that yes, it was a pretty good move over the last 3 months in the Qs, but price still fell and closed at the low end of the bar. That tells us that the market hasn't found a bottom just yet, and that's on the 3 months. Support 250 right here on these 2-3 months price bars, or right here. Let's keep it real. I gotta keep it real. This is where the bottom can come in as well. Right here on this trend line. This seems more plausible for the buyers to come in and buy the Qs here. Okay, so we already have established a couple of price targets, 245 all the way down to this trend line. Okay, monthly chart. I think you guys can see it. Let's look at this on a weekly, because we really need to talk on whether or not what's the probability of us seeing the Qs hold support here. What are the chances? Is it 85% chance? Is it 90% chance? Is it 10%? What about 25% chance that the market's going to hold this? From my perspective, I'm taking the lower end of seeing the Qs hold support here. I don't think it's going to hold support here. I think we got a couple of more legs to the downside to go. Okay, 240, 220. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm looking for support to try to be established. Now, the keyword I said was try. We may not even see the Q hold 240 or 220. We're in a downtrend. This is like a falling knife, and it's just slicing through the bottom. Okay, so let me see. Look at this on the 2 weeks chart. Again, this tells me that the market is weak. And then you look at this area right here. Now let's say that the Qs was able to close in the next 8 hours and 53 minutes above 280. Then we'll talk. Then we'll know that the market is changing this sentiment of being in a downtrend to one of, I want to come in and buy some of this ETF right now. But that's only if in the next 8 hours and 53 minutes the price closed above 280, which I don't think that's going to happen. That's very slim chances to none that will happen. So that's why I'm playing the weakness into the market in the Qs. So let me stop wasting your time Hopefully I've shown you some things on the chart that would substantiate that this stock is, or this ETF is still weak and it's still in a downtrend. So let's put this on the chart and let's follow the market again. 280 is resistance, so let me put a stop there, which means that if I see the market in the Qs run up to 280, I'm cool with that, because I understand that buyers would like to come in. Price has been in a downtrend for a very long time, so they might come in and buy, run the market up to 270, 280, but as long as it gets rejected on 280, I'll even take it to this downtrend line, then my idea looking for the Qs to go down is still in place. It's just going to take it longer. It's just going to take longer time for it to really come to fruition. That's all. So 280 is where I'm at for that. That first price target, you guys can remember, was 240, which is around 8%. Okay. And then my second one is down here towards its ascending line around 220. It's around 15.25% move to the downside in the Qs. Okay, so we got 240. Let me do 225. So we got 240 and 225 for our price targets. So it's around 13.69%. Now, these two lines are going to merge. The market's going to break one of these lines. Which one is going to be? Let me know. Hit the like button, and also subscribe. You guys are not going to get anything simpler than this, and also giving you all a heads up as to how price is going to move in the stock market. Let's not make this hard nor confusing. Hit the like button, and also subscribe. Make sure you maintain your profitability and for real, trade different.